Hello everyone, Don back with the next progress report on the Corsair. Alright, today's Sunday. Yesterday, Saturday, I was out here working on the lighting wiring, and then spent all day yesterday on that, and then today got everything finished up there. And yesterday it was like 45 in the morning, and by the end of the night it was below freezing. And then this morning, get up to an inch of snow covering everything again. And it never got above 20 degrees all day today. So it's a little cool in here now. I turned that off about a half hour ago, so it's cooling down in here. But anyway, so what I did is, you'd seen in my last video, I'd done this. I didn't get to work on that, saying that out yet. But I did go ahead and run all the wires. Got all the wires run out through here. And I've got these temporarily just connected. These are little screw terminals, both sides. This is the green side, and the other side's the red side. We got the tail light hooked up, and I was running into a problem with it would work and then it wouldn't work, and it wasn't working right. Every time I played with this connecting, it would kick on and off. So every time I'd mess around with this, plus they didn't come with any screws to screw that screw this D15 connector into the female section. So I ended up taking this inside and checking it out, and I found one pin, number 5 pin. It wasn't soldered really good. They're very tiny on that connector to the board. So I added more solder to it, and I hit all of them. Came back out, plugged in, because all I had to do was wiggle this, but it wasn't a wire. It seemed like the connector, as I flexed this connector, it would work. But I was trying to flex this joint, but it just didn't seem to work. It must have been the pin going all the way through. But anyway, I got it all done. So the wire is tucked in here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it goes back behind here with the rest of these wires. And then the wire comes across the bottom, goes back through here, and then this is just out right now. So all I gotta do is unplug that, throw the wire back through there, tie it in with this harness down here, then it goes to all the other wires back into the tail section. So let me show you what we've got. And then while I was at it today, I got everything back together. I had to run new grounds and new powers, and I had to take, because I usually use switches as a ground. When you flip a switch, it just goes to ground. But this lighting kit, you have to send 12 volt power to it for the position lights, the strobe lights. Everything has to be 12 power, and it switches the ground on and off to do the flashing routine. So I had to disconnect wires that went from there to the bus bar, ground bar, take them out, and then run hot wires, bus bar up through the circuit breakers. I ended up buying some more circuit breakers. I ordered 2 5s and a 10. So the 2 5s is, one of them is for the nav lights, or still nav lights. The strobe lights take a 10 amp, and then the 5 amp is for the taxi light. And I had a 5, and then I added another 5 amp for the landing gear light. So everything is wired. All these switches are now wired. The only switch that isn't wired is the back one. It's a spare. And then the fuel pump 2 I didn't need, so that's disconnected. So I got 2 spare. But everything else is fully wired through powers and ground. So turn that on. It's 3 greens, and you turn on the nav lights, and you'll see red lights, green lights, and a very bright tail light. Thing's extremely bright. Alright, and then I can turn on the strobe lights. I can't see now, I'm blinded. And the disappointing thing is the tail light strobes, but very, very little. It's a faint of a pulse. I really expected it to strobe more like those. And then again, those are 2 boards, so you got lots of lots of strobing going on there. Extremely bright. And then if you turn off the strobes and turn on the taxi light, which will give you the flood mode. I can't see now. It turns on the strobes at 33% power, which will give you light out at the wing tips, and also the tail light lights up at 33% power to give you kind of a floodlight mode. But if you turn on the strobes, that overrides that mode. You can see the low power on those compared to the flashes. So now I can't see a thing. And then I run wires for the landing gear light and added a taxi wire light. So they had to go up through, around all the way around and out to the plug on the firewall here. So I have 2 more wires coming into here. I haven't run them out of here yet. I won't run them until I get a light. And the light I can probably mount right here because it'll still be in the cowling. And it's a big light. I mean, it's 4 inches in diameter. This is like 6 something, but it's a big light and it's got real long heat sinks on it. But I think I can mount it up here away from the muffler. Original idea was lower, but the muffler's in the way. It's a $200 light too. It's got 4 bulbs, 3 for landing and 1 for taxi. And the taxi light, you can angle it down to shine so it hits the ground. And then the landing lights are the center line parallel with the plane. And they're still made by the same company, Fly LEDs. But the tail lights are more like these white lights. They're not like these bigger 10 watters. I think these are 10 watters. These little ones. So everything's wired, and I wrote down on my paperwork which pins were in this, so I know to hook up the 2 pins out of here to go to, and they have to be 12 volt power to energize the lights. They both share the common ground. If I try switching the ground with the taxi light or switch the ground with the landing light, it'll turn them both on if you run power to them. So you gotta switch the powers on enough, so that's all they are. And then the ground wire, I'll just tie it into the ground bar somewhere here. The groundings, I didn't bother running another wire. So everything is all back together. This is my TAC Hobbs meter. Plugs in back here. I unplug it, so every time I turn the power on, that thing will start working, clicking, and run up the time. So I just unplug it. So this is all done, other than throw some safety on them wires for the landing gear. Tail wheel retract mechanism. But I think that's all I got done. That was a chore in itself. I mean, just running the wires through the fuselage and snaking through here, you had no room to get to anything. Now again, this will be taken off, and then they'll be wired up to my 4-pin connectors, so I can take them apart. These guys here, just 2 of these, 1 for each side. So, and then the rest of the wire will go into the wings, out to the tips where those lights will be done. So, right now I'm not looking to hook them up yet. Not this year, unless something happens and I got the time to do it, but right now I don't want to do it. I just want to get the thing back together. Run that light, get this finished up, sand it out, painted, put it back together, put the rudder back on, and then the only thing left to do is tinker with this door. I did order some epoxy. I just got it yesterday. It was a quart of resin and I think 8 ounces of hardener, so it's a fast hardener, which will work in colder temperatures. So now tomorrow I'll probably be out here working on this stuff. Tomorrow it's supposed to be above freezing, mid-30s, and then the rest of the week it's supposed to be 40s, 50s, almost, and 60 by the weekend. Friday, Saturday they're calling for 60. So I should be able to, even that other medium speed epoxy would not work out here. It'd take days to cure, even if I left the heat on all day long. I had that thing setting on the fireplace with the heat directly on it, which is more than 70 degrees, and it still took hours to set up. So we'll see how good this other stuff is, but I should be able to get in there and work on that next couple days. But otherwise, I'll disconnect these, put those ends on it, and tie them up out of the way. The tail light will still work without this. And once I get this fiberglass work finished up here, get the radiators, hoses back in it. I'll still need to find some sealant to reseal the screws on this thing for the access panel on the bottom. I still got gas in it, but this panel here, some of these screws were leaking a little bit. So I gotta pull the screws out, put some goober on them, and stick them back in. Again, this is the same thing. So So that's pretty much it. And then once I get all that stuff cleaned off the table, I need to throw this wing back up on there, and you can see that little bit of a haze there from the overspray. So I just need to get the buffer out and knock down that haze. And then I can get the ailerons and flap put back on this side. I had to disconnect the flaps in order to get in there and get the wires run, so it was a chore. So 2 full days of wiring basically. So alright, I'm just going to keep this one short. 10 minutes already. Wife's got dinner started. I just got back from walking the dog. Like I said, it's only 20 degrees outside. I had to disconnect the battery to do some of this wiring so I didn't touch anything and short it out. But yeah, almost there. And then we're at the radar. Damn weather's going here. I don't know how long it's going to be before we get in some temperatures where we can get this thing, because I still have to get this out, taxi test that tail wheel, get the prop on there, get it set up for RPM, and then the whole thing's got to be put together, put out on the driveway, and weight and balance done. So I can't do that until warm weather, blue skies. Today it was blue skies all day, but it was blue enough sunny enough just to melt the snow, but it never got above freezing today. Like I said, I don't think it went over 20. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for this update. As always, appreciate everybody taking time to watch my videos. Feel free to leave any comments, questions, concerns. As always, don't be afraid to leave any comments, and appreciate the ones that people are leaving now. So I will keep plugging away at this. Hopefully I can get these things all filled in next couple days and maybe sand it out and get ready, because I'm not going to paint anything until this is all done, because I got to mix up a little bit of white for the tail. The dark blue, I already have some of that mixed up. I got to mix up some light blue. So there's a lot of touch-ups got to be done. All right, everybody, that's going to do it, and I will see you guys again, more than likely Tuesday night. So for now, this is Down and Done Out.